Son, we're done with suburbs, we're moving to the farm. We load the station wagon and the pickup truck. Moved about an hour to a place of country charm. As we cruise a little town, 'twas full of hicks, what caught my eye were those curvy country chicks. My face said it all. Mama told me not to stare, and Daddy told me, boy, them country girls don't care. Country born, country bred, find a pretty gal who's corn-fed. She'll keep you warm and make a bed for a pretty country gal who's corn-fed. Welcome to the country, things move at a slower pace. Folks may talk slow, cause there ain't no rat race. Rising with roosters, working in the field, tending to the cattle and putting up the hay. They grow up fast, grow up full, they know how to work, they know how to love, they're cuddle up tight with that perfect form, and keep you warm on them cold country nights. They need a little more, they need something filling, they need to blow some steam. So they use the crop they're selling for their food and drink. Straight from the cobber and succotash, baked espresso, sour mash, that yellow ear of corn does amazing things. Fills their bodies out and loosens up their brains. Country born, country bred, find a pretty gal who's corn-fed. She'll keep you warm and make a bed for a pretty country gal who's corn-fed. Country born, country bred, find a pretty gal who's corn-fed. She'll keep you warm and make a bed for a pretty country gal is corn-fed. So find a pretty gal who treats you right, but best of all is corn-fed.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flying, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot, jukebox, when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back, like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, 'cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The work weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst tattoo and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G with our Friday anthem song for the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. That is called Hello Friday. Boy, we're glad it's here, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Get you ready for the weekend with the best in new country music tonight. Corn Fed, a great tune kicking off the top of the hour. And Mike Custer, it is Kuster, is the artist on that one from Canada as well. Good stuff, man. Corn Fed doesn't get any better. That's real country music right there. Absolutely. We've got real country music for you tonight in the 3-hour show as well, and a couple of great radio interviews in the program. I've got Tasha Ann in hour number 1. That is a replay of an interview that we did a month or two ago. I pulled it from the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. We'll catch up with her again tonight, and then Ty Wilson will be on the program in hour number 2 for the very first time, and we'll play 3 of his songs. We'll get to hear the story behind their songs, and of course, lots of great country music on the radio tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland. We got Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, 957 hotandfunkyradio.com. We've got KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com back down in Texas, and the Music Room in the UK. You can also catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming outlets like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and I am also streaming on my website right now at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com on the Radio Boss player. Search for that one down on the homepage just a little bit, and then underneath that there's a YouTube link. It is KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You get to see the face for radio, so careful what you wish for. And I'm also on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air, hanging out with some fine folks over here as well. Dave Stout is kicking off the next song. Filling Up Your Glass is the title of it on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
A song you can tap your toes to, singing right along like the lyrics chose you, making you forget about the day that you just had. A catchy little tune you can wave your hands to, moving right along like the spirit sent you, filling up your heart like you are filling up your glass. I get you stomping and a clapping and a two-stepping around the room. I get a thumping and a jumping with a little something, something. Even though you know you might regret it, I wanna write a song that'll thrill your senses, make you tear down your walls and fences, dig you out them trenches that you get yourself into. Singing right along like them lyrics chose you, making you forget about the day that you just had. I get stomping and a clapping and a two-stepping around the room. I get a thumping and a jumping with a little something, something. Even though you know you might regret it, I wanna write a song that'll thrill your senses, make you tear down your walls and fences, dig you out them trenches that you get yourself into. Catch a little tune you can wave your hands to, moving right along like them spirits sent you, filling up your heart like you are filling up your glass. Filling up your heart like you are filling up your glass.
End of the week, turn it up, let it play. Tim Kelly's on, it's your favorite day. Fresh tracks rolling down your way. New voices singing, gonna make you stay. It's the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. Best new indie country all day. Turn that dial, don't you go away. The Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. For today's newest indie country music with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
in with a winding driveway off a county road. 10 minutes from Lake Erie. In the summer we spend nearly every minute out there fishing on our boat. So I'll be rooting for the Browns this football season. I can't help it, I grew up close to Cleveland. I'm getting used to being landlocked, playing honky-tonks, and I've got a studio with a skyline view. I'm following the music, call my mom when I get homesick. She keeps me up on all the local news. She don't mind my dreaming, she just wishes I could keep it close to Cleveland. I've seen all kinds of coastlines in the Rocky Mountain sky. So many pretty places on the map. But there's nothing like a visit with my family at Christmas. I know my heart's at home when I go back. 'cause nowhere ever will come close to Cleveland.
That is a brand new single from my good friend Anna Scott. Anna Scott Music is where you can find her on social media. That is called Close to Cleveland. That is where she grew up, but now she is making her way in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, and she's doing quite well, absolutely. And she comes in here and hangs out with us all the time on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. So if she does, go follow her over here on TikTok. She posts lots of great content on that little app, and it's big, it's huge, and we love it. But she posts a lot of great content on there, so go follow Anna Scott on TikTok as well. Tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. This next gentleman from Texas is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. His name is Beau Taylor. It is B-E-A-U, Beau Taylor, and Beau Taylor Music on social media. This is called One Honky Tonk at a Time on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Seems the more I try to get ahead, the more I fall behind. The more I try to make it all make sense, the more I lose my mind. I ain't never been a gambler, 'cause I never had nothing to lose. And I ain't real big on whiskey, 'cause I never could hold my booze. But I still roll one, drink a cold one. Hell, I don't need no break. I keep it running wide open, rolling on to another town, playing my song for another crowd. Gotta keep on living my life, one honky tonk at a time. Well, you know I like to work in a few old haggard songs. They don't like rambling man, so they're saying where I belong. Billy Tucker boys, oh, they always light my fuse. And I still ain't big on whiskey, 'cause I still can't hold my booze. Yeah, but I still roll on, and I drink a cold one. Yeah, I don't need no break. I keep it running wide open, rolling on to another town, playing my song for another crowd. Gotta keep on living my life, one honky tonk at a time. One honky tonk at a time.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Trisha Marie Music. Check out Trisha Marie Music on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on TikTok at Trisha Marie 00.
Mama said love would find its way when the timing was right someday. I rolled my eyes and shook my head after all the tears I'd shed. And you showed up out of nowhere, wind blonde hair and a country prayer. One kiss under that dashboard glow, and suddenly I knew. Backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Oh, backseat hallelujah. Church bells ring on Sunday mornings, but I hear angels when you're calling. Every scar and every bruise led me straight to you. Oh, backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Who knew salvation wore blue jeans and smelled like gasoline? Backseat hallelujah, you turned my maybe into us, and every prayer I ever prayed was answered in your touch. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Backseat hallelujah.
That is a brand new single I've been itching to play. I was on vacation for a week when I got it, and now I get a chance to debut it tonight on New Music Friday. It is called Backseat Hallelujah. Her name is Trisha Marie. She is fantastic, and she is from the state of Michigan. She is a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. You can check her out on my sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and she is all over the website. And she is also on the Meet the Staff tab because she is the Director of Promotions for New Artist Promotions in the state of Michigan. She's helping me find other great talent just like her. Boy, and I hope she finds somebody to sing another duet with her. She is fantastic at doing that as well. Go get Backseat Hallelujah by Trisha Marie. What a great song. I'm going to play a couple of more songs, and then my first radio interview of the evening is going to take place with my good friend Tasha Ann. You're going to love her music and those stories behind the songs. It is coming up shortly. Daniel Gogan is up next from Canada. He's got a brand new single we're going to debut tonight. It is called Made for Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
Well, gears were made for shifting, lips were made for kissing, planes were made for missing, I ain't going anywhere. Hips were made for shaking, claims were made for staking, chances made for taking, and I've taken my share. But you, honey, you were made for me. The world was made for spinning, dreams were made for living, sins were made for giving, no matter how wrong. You're the only one I fit with. Can I get a witness? I can testify your heart is mine. The way that you are built, I gotta shake the guilt when I'm thinking about the things I'm thinking all the time. Well, ships were made for sinking, eyes were made for winking, cruising made for Lincolns. Down the road you're wrong. The ground was made for tilling, cups were made for filling, rhymes were made for dealing, make you wanna sing along. But you, honey, you were made for me. You're the only one I fit with. Can I get a witness? I can testify your heart is mine. The way that you're built, I gotta shake the guilt when I'm thinking about the things I'm thinking all the time. Well, love was made for lasting, lines were made for casting, money made for stashing in an old tin can. Green lights were made for going, boats were made for rowing, and I was made for knowing how to be your man. But you, baby, you were made for me. Oh, honey, you were made for me. Yeah, baby, you were made for me. You know what that means? Fresh tracks rolling in, chasing big small town dreams. The Tim Kelly Show, new music Friday. Turn it up loud, let the new stars play. Indie country gold coming your way. The Tim Kelly Show, new music Friday.
Alarm clock talking, eyelids bucking, DJ shouting what we don't want to hear. Time to get with it, hard as I can hit it. Before I go, you've got to know your love gets me through. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times a day. Time tick-tocking, I'm clock watching. We'll soon be rocking on your front porch swing. I'm here missing your sweet kissing. Even now, I'm counting down till I get back to you. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, well, I think about you 86,400 times a day. Wide awake I found you. More think about you 86,400 times a day.
To KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got some great radio interviews tonight, so you get to hear the stories behind the songs. The next 3 songs we're going to play are from Tasha Ann. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are y'all?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the show tonight. I appreciate the time, and I appreciate your music. You got some good music.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you found me and sent over some great songs. So we're talking off the air a little bit and got to find out a little bit about you. So now the rest of the world gets to find out. You're a talented young lady from North Carolina.
Thank you.
Little small town. What's the name of the town?
Yes, Elk Park, North Carolina.
Elk Park. Okay. How big a town is that?
I'm not exactly sure. It's maybe 900 people, maybe.
Oh, they put a stoplight in yesterday. Sounds like.
No, I wish.
You wish. Well, don't stop making the great country music, all right? Just run right through that thing.
Absolutely.
Yep. And you just turned 19 years young, so how long I saw you grew up singing in church, so how long you been singing?
About 12 years, I'd say.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more.
Awesome. At a very early age.
Yeah. My mama started me out singing with her at church, and I've just grown to have a passion for it, and it's continued.
Okay. And so did Mama realize you had that talent to sing in front of people, or did you just say, hey, I want to do this?
No, Mom was like, oh, yeah, that's a star right there.
Really? Awesome.
She was like, mm-hmm.
Yep, that's cool. You know, when parents believe in their child and they see that talent, and I've seen that many times in a young person like yourself, they will promote you to no end, and they book gigs for you, and they book radio interviews like we're doing tonight or whatever. You know,
Yes.
the parents are great, and they back you 150%, and there's nothing like that, is there? That family support's so important.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Now, do you have any talented siblings that also sing?
Yes, my oldest brother, well, actually, my oldest brother and my youngest brother both sing, but they don't do it out in public like I do because they think they're not good, but they're amazing. And then my brother plays guitar, and he's amazing. He actually helped me start getting out there and doing some shows with me.
Wow.
And then, you know, I grew apart from him, and then I started with my manager, and he started playing guitar for me.
Okay. So what sounds like maybe 4 of you in the family?
There's 3 of us, actually.
3 of you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest of 5 boys. My mom kept trying to have
my
a girl
gosh.
and didn't make it, so we're all boys on this side. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool that you have brothers that support you, though, too.
Yes,
that's awesome.
they do. They definitely do.
Yep. Now, do you play any instruments? Did you grow up learning how to play the guitar, or self-taught maybe, or something?
Well, so I actually started out playing piano, and my mom is a really good piano player, so she tried to teach me a little bit, but I kind of just, you know, took off and did it myself, and then I'm slowly learning guitar, but that's a little bit harder.
A little bit harder, and you got to get the calluses on, too.
Yes,
right?
I'm like, yes.
That is tough, and that's tough for a woman too. You know, us guys. You know, some of us. You know, we grow up working hard and working with our hands, and so the calluses don't bother us as much. But I know that's got to be a deal. So that's awesome. Now, what attracted you as a young person to country music? There's a lot of genres out there, but why country music for Tasha Ann?
Well, I'm definitely a redneck for sure.
Okay.
So I've always listened to country music.
Proud to admit it.
Yes, yeah, for sure. But no, I just always liked country music, and then I've always done Christian music, so I was like, well, you know what? Why not branch out? So I branched out into country music, and then I've always loved it. Like, literally, everybody comes up to me, and they're like, oh my gosh, you look like Miranda Lambert. I'm like, Thanks, I love her.
Yes.
I'm like, she's so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you do kind of look like her. I was looking at some of your profile pictures on your website and everything, so you do resemble her a little bit.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. You know, you probably remember about it. I don't know if you actually saw it. This has been quite a while ago, but you know, she finished second or third in this Nashville Star competition. Buddy Jewell, who I've actually had on the show, won that competition, and that's how he kind of got discovered and got a record deal. But her career really went bigger than his, and she didn't even finish first. So I don't know if you've ever thought about that, you know, maybe trying out for some of these talent competitions like American Idol or NBC's The Voice or something like that.
Yeah, I tried out American Idol, and they said that this year was like the biggest year that they were cutting people. But they said definitely don't, you know, stop. Keep trying again. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, for sure.
That is awesome. You know, I'm going to make you feel a little bit old, and I'm of course a lot older than you. But Carrie Underwood won American Idol in 2005, 21 years ago. It's been already. Can you believe that? Older than you are.
Wow, that's actually crazy.
And I spent 20 years in Southeast Oklahoma, around Ada, Oklahoma, and I've been to Shakota several times. And I was selling insurance, and me and a buddy of mine knocked on Carrie Underwood's door and met her mom.
No way.
Met her mom, yeah. She didn't buy her little policy, but we got to meet her mom. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's wild.
Yep. Who is some of the famous people that, you know, you mentioned Miranda Lambert maybe, but some of the famous artists that have influenced you over the years in the world of country music?
Well, obviously Miranda Lambert for sure. There's actually a newer artist, not super new, but she's pretty new to most country. Her name's Erin Kirby, and she has really inspired me a whole lot.
Okay.
And another girl that I found is Shelby Ray. She's amazing.
Okay.
Like she's awesome. Them two have definitely inspired me the most because like they're closer to my age and like they're getting up there, but they're not there just yet. So I'm like, oh, you know, grabbing some tips from them and all kinds of stuff.
You're turning me on to some new artists I might be playing on this radio station. So
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. You know, isn't it funny how big of a world it is, and there's so much, like I say, untapped talent out there that's yet to be discovered and needs to be on the radio because they're so good like you. But yet, you know, everybody seems to know everybody and help each other out in this independent community, you know, where these artists aren't signed. They don't have the big contracts or the big heads, you know. Everybody just is so down to earth and willing to help each other. I love that, don't you?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially in the country community, I have realized that, gosh, everybody just sticks together, and it's awesome.
Well, and you get together in places like Nashville, if you've ever gone there, and you end up doing some of these songwriter rounds, you know, and people collaborate and, you know, co-write songs together, end up doing duets and all that kind of cool stuff. And, you know, a lot of great music comes out of it, doesn't it?
Yes, for sure.
Yep. Now, talk about that in songwriting. I guess you write your own songs too?
Yes, sir, I
do. How did that get started?
Well, I mean, the first song I ever wrote was "When the Waters Rise," and you know that little story where I was just sitting downstairs at my piano, and I was like, "Lord," I was like, "help me write this song." So He gave me all the words, and then after that, He's just been pouring into my life with words that just make songs, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Isn't that interesting? You know, and I've heard many times you playing the piano that's a great instrument to write music to.
Oh my gosh, yes. So much easier than guitar, that's for sure.
Is it? Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
See, I've heard it both ways. Some artists say they give up the piano, you know, and went to the guitar, but, you know, took piano lessons. It didn't work out, whatever, but that is neat. I love hearing the piano in the world of country music. You got Ronnie Millsap with Smoky Mountain Rain and some of these great iconic piano licks in the world of country music too.
Yes,
So that is a neat instrument. Now, growing up singing in the church, you probably have a lot of favorite gospel songs that you like to sing too.
I do. I have a pretty good lot.
I've been getting a lot of great gospel music too, and so I'm putting that on the station, and bluegrass too. Branson, Missouri,
Yeah.
where I'm at, right in the middle of the country, well, they love bluegrass here. In fact, so much we have an
Yes.
event every summer at this theme park, Silver Dollar City, called Bluegrass and Barbecue.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
You know, and that's one thing that you probably love to eat just like I do. And when you get together
Oh, amen.
at some of these fairgrounds and festivals that I see that you play at, you know, when there's music and food involved, that's a win-win, isn't it?
Yes, for sure.
Every time.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
Tasha Ann, away from country music, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I really like my job, and my job is really fun. So I'm an activities assistant at a nursing home, and so what we do is we play bingo with them. We do crafts and all this kinds of stuff, and I love it. I've grown to
Wow.
all of the residents, like, they're like my family, and I love them so much.
You and I have that in common. I do security. I've been doing it for 14 years along with this radio program to pay the bills, and I currently work at a senior center, and yeah,
Aw.
I do kind of the same thing, but I'm real good friends with the activities director as well. See her
No
daily.
way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. In fact,
awesome.
the first 3 months of 2025, I was doing my radio show at my job at the facility for those folks on the first Friday of every January. I'd take my equipment down there and do the radio show, and they were getting to
Yeah.
listen to these radio interviews and some of the great new artists
Wow.
that are out there in the world of country music.
That is amazing. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah.
I talk about this all the time, and you probably have already figured this out a long time ago. And the reason you do music is because it heals, it's therapeutic, it brings back a good time, a happy time, a sad time,
Yeah.
whatever happens in your life. But songs that resonate so much that become classic. I mean, even with people in the nursing homes and in the retirement homes that have maybe some dementia issues, as soon as they hear
Yes.
those songs, you can just see their
Yes.
face light up, huh?
Literally. And like some of the dementia patients that we have, like they'll not even know like they don't speak to you at all.
Yeah.
But then when they hear like Amazing Grace or something like that, like they know every single word to it.
Yep. I've
And
got
it's like, wow.
Yeah, I've gotten some of this Western swing music too from artists that that was popular in the 1920s. So
Yeah.
that's the kind that those people were growing up when they were your age, about 19 years old, and they were out dancing to that kind of music. And
Yeah. Yeah.
more of the bigger band instruments. You know, you had the saxophone in there and all of those
Yeah.
different instruments with that Western swing style music. But I love it too.
Yes.
So, tell us about your writing style. What kind of resonates more with you? Do you have to hear the lyric or the melody, or is it maybe a combination of both since you play the piano?
It's a combination of both. Sometimes I can get the words right then and there and not have no melody, but then sometimes I'm like, oh no, I need the melody 1st.
Okay.
But yeah, it's equal.
Yep. Now, do you make time to write since you have a full-time job and all of that, and you're out doing shows every now and then as you can and stuff? Do you have to
Yes.
make time to write, or is it something that just happens and you're like, okay, that's a song, I got to write that title down and finish it later, that kind of thing?
Yeah, well, both. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting in the nursing home and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I like this, and then I'll record it on my voice notes, just where I can remember it for later when I get home, and then I start playing with the piano a little bit, and then I start writing. But sometimes I'm like, oh wait, this ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But then sometimes I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Have you had the experience that the best songs are written in less than an hour type deal?
Huh? I don't think so.
Okay, well, I hear that a lot. They say that, you know,
Oh.
some of the best songs that come are done in less than an hour, 10, 15 minutes, something crazy like that. And I'm always amazed by that. Isn't that something?
Yeah, well, actually, When the Waters Rise, I literally wrote that in 1 hour.
There you go.
About.
See, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 53 seconds and completed in an hour. Now, there's a lot more to it than that, because at
Yes.
that point, you know, it's just getting started, but you got to go
Yeah.
put it in the studio and cut the vocals and all of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
What did you record these in North Carolina, or did you go somewhere else?
I did. I recorded some of them at my guitar player's house. His name is Dale Huffman. And then some of them, well, Baby Blue Eyes was actually recorded at a studio down in, I think it was Asheville,
Okay.
if I'm pretty sure.
Awesome.
I don't know if you know Tim Stillwell. It was kind of not really his recording studio, but he's recorded there a bunch of times. Um,
Awesome. I have a buddy, Jody Medford. He lived in Branson for a time and he played at Silver Dollar City for about 8 years, but he liked those mountains and he wanted to move back to
Yeah.
North Carolina. And so he did. And he's in Asheville. And, you know, you guys
Yeah.
had that big major hurricane here a while back that was
Yes.
total devastation. And so, you
Yeah.
know, I'm sure there's still a lot of remnants from that even now.
Oh
But,
yeah, for sure.
so, yep. Well, my story is I started doing security in my job because I was in that Joplin F5 tornado in 2011. So I've seen all that
Wow.
devastation too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely a lot of crazy weather out there too. But, you know,
Yeah.
and when we had COVID in 2020, you know, a lot of people were in lockdown. They couldn't get out and perform in front of folks. It's totally
Yep.
different now, but boy, that's something that we don't take for granted is getting to be out in front of
Oh, yeah.
folks and doing live shows now, huh?
Yes, truth. Yeah.
Yep. So, and you were, you know, I mean, you're still a teenager. You were a young person and had to go through that, you know, and deal with that.
Yep.
And it's hard enough to try to embark on a career and do this thing, and then something like that
Yeah.
happens to kick you down just a little bit too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for
we're,
sure.
we're glad that's all said and done. Now,
Yes.
Baby Blue Eyes, you talked about this song. It is a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. Let's hear the story behind it. It's your latest single out to radio. I love it.
Well, I mean, I kind of just sat there and I was like, I want to write a song about, you know, my dream husband. And I was like, well, I know he's going to have baby blue eyes. And I was like, I just kept writing. I didn't really write it about anybody specifically, but I wrote it about your future dream husband.
Okay. All right. She's looking, ladies and gentlemen.
No, actually, I already found somebody.
Oh, okay. Hey, it worked out then. It was perfect.
yeah, for sure.
Did that happen in less than an hour too? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No joke.
They're like, okay, I want her to write my next song. These young ladies are like, oh,
Yeah.
man. Your email's going to be full after this program tonight. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Lord.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play Tasha Ann's Baby Blue Eyes. We're going to come back and talk about another song called Good Old Days. I definitely want to hear this one. And then When the Waters Rise, the first song that you ever wrote, will be the third one in this new Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. We've got Tasha Ann with us on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
He looks at me with them baby blue eyes, like a Tennessee sky on a warm July night. A little bit of trouble and a whole lot of charm. Pulls me in close with a touch of his arm. Boots in the dirt, hands rough as the land. Soft-spoken words, but a strong working man. He don't say much, but Lord, when he does, my heart beats fast, and I fall in love. Oh, baby blue eyes, steal my breath away, like a sunrise glow at the break of day. Got me spinning around like a vinyl tune, lost in his love beneath the southern moon. Oh, baby blue eyes, steal my breath away. Small town boy with a rebel soul, whiskey on his lips, but his heart is pure gold. I tried to fight it, but there ain't no use, 'cause I'd go anywhere with those baby blues. Oh, baby blue eyes, steal my breath away, me spinning around like a vinyl tune, lost in his love beneath the southern moon of baby blue eyes, steal my breath away. Maybe it's fate, maybe it's right, maybe I've loved him in another life. All I know is when he holds me tight, I just get lost in those baby blue eyes.
Her name is Tasha Ann. That is called Baby Blue Eyes. Her brand new single, rather. Her first single is going to be the third one tonight. That is the latest one out to radio, and you just heard it. And so you and your man been together for a couple of weeks, and man, we wish you all the best in the world. And same thing on your music career. Your music's fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I know you work very hard at it. You know, something the same way with me in this radio program, something that you're passionate about. It seems like you work harder at that. And, you know, you may not get the monetary results right away like you do from working that full-time gig that pays the bills, but
Yeah.
your passion is right there with the music, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, on a daily basis, you work at doing that. So you're doing a very cool thing in helping other people, you know, with your job at the nursing home and all that. But do you
Yes.
realize how many people that you're helping with music that are going through the same thing that you're writing about or talking about and living and things like that?
Yeah, yep.
You can have
Crazy.
just as big of an impact. Music's therapeutic, isn't it?
Yes, very.
You know, we talked about how it helps dementia patients and all of that, you know, and you know, they light up when they hear a song that they know or a melody that they remember or love or something like that. And
Yes.
that's the reason I do this show. It's a 3-hour escape from what's going on in the world, and that's why we go see a movie and things like that, to hear some great
Yeah.
country music and to meet some new artists like you. That's why we do
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what's your dream gig? Is there an artist that you would like to either open for or maybe do a duet with? What would be Tasha Ann's
Absolutely.
dream gig? Huh?
Okay, so let me just tell you this. Cody Johnson
Oh,
at
yeah.
the Grand Ole Opry.
Ooh,
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
you don't have any big aspirations at all.
no, not even close.
How about that? I love it. You know, I was playing him as an independent artist too, and boy, he just
Wow.
really took off from down there in Texas. Cody Johnson, and he was
love
recently
him.
in Branson with Randall King, a buddy of mine who is also from San Antonio, Texas, and I've known
Wow.
Randall King's girlfriend for about 14, 15 years when I started this radio program, so...
Wow.
Yeah, we're currently got a surprise for them, so I can't tell it over the radio that
Aw.
my wife's been working on for a while. But you know,
That's
they
awesome.
just recently had a little girl too, a little baby girl. So,
Oh,
but yeah, Cody Johnson, man, what a great singer! And how about that young talented lady by the name of Lainey Wilson? She's pretty good too, huh?
oh my gosh, yes, she is amazing.
Yeah, bell bottom
Yeah.
queen of country music.
For sure.
Speaking of that, your next song called Good Old Days, you know, that's something that, you know, circles back around. These bell bottoms she's bringing back. Vinyl albums are coming back. We got them in Walmart
Yes.
again, and that's what I grew up with was, you know,
Yeah.
the big full-length albums and the stackable 45s. That was my playlist, and they just dropped down one after another. So those were the good old days, and going to a record store like Sam Goody or something like that, you know, and picking out your favorite
Yeah.
ones. That's all making a comeback. But tell us what the good old days is about.
Well, it's just about how, you know, love used to be right, and now love is just, it's just not good now.
Uh-huh.
Some love, but, you know, I wish we could just go back to, you know, like the George Jones and Conway Twitty's love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You just don't have that anymore. Like when people write, you know, love notes to people or they give flowers or they open your door. You know, chivalry is sometimes dead
Yeah.
in this generation.
Sure is. You know, it reminds me of another song, the king of country music, George Strait, wrote one that said, check yes or no. You know, he passed that note in school when he was a young man. And, you know, he really liked that girl. And he was like, hey, check yes or no. And then made a great video to that. And that's something that you may think about too. Not only do I have this radio program, but I have a TV channel. It's called ICTV. It's Indie Country Television. So if you ever make a full-blown country music video that tells one of these great stories visually, I'd love to have your video on there too.
That would be awesome.
So yeah, we'd love to do that for you. You know, there's a lot of movies that have come out of country songs, and so you know everything is more visual now. We like to see you guys in action, and that really helps us figure out who Tasha Ann is. And yes, she looks like Miranda Lambert. She was right. That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and When the Waters Rise, you said this was the first song you ever recorded. Tell us about it a little bit more.
It is about the Hurricane Helene, which happened in western North Carolina. And it hit really hard at home for me and for my family and just the people around my community and stuff. And it definitely brought our community together as a whole because our little community was a little bit separated at one point, but we have all definitely come back together during that. And I felt like I needed to write a song about it because there was people writing songs about Hurricane Helene, but they weren't hitting true home, you know?
Right.
And one of mine, it talks about this old man. He, you know, happened to pass away during the hurricane, and so I wrote his little part, and then there was a mom. She passed away as well during the hurricane, and I knew her pretty well, and so I wrote a little bit about her in it as well. But yeah, I've brought the whole community into the song.
Wow, you're an amazing young lady, and I'll tell you, I felt the same thing and saw the same thing in 2011 during the Joplin F5 tornado that I was in. There was food all over town, provided mainly by the Salvation Army and all of these other places, you know. So that is a charity that I would highly recommend. When you see them out in front of a store ringing the bell at Christmas time or something like that, drop a few dollars in there because they feed people, they clothe people, they help to provide housing. I mean, this devastation like you saw in Hurricane Helene and I saw in the Joplin tornado, people lose everything except their lives.
Oh my gosh,
I was one of those fortunate ones. You know, I had the clothes on my back after the tornado was over. And, you know, my brother got a FEMA trailer and I lived with him a few months later and things like that. So I've been through all of that too. And it's something you'll never forget, and seeing all that devastation, but you'll never forget the people that came together to help each other out. And help, you know, they're your neighbors helping you clean up your stuff and getting the things that you could salvage out of your home. That kind of thing. So that is awesome. You're an awesome young lady. It's been fun having you on.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a blessing for sure.
Absolutely. Where can folks find Tasha Ann on social media if they want to check you out more, your music, and see that you do look like Miranda Lambert a little bit, huh?
Okay, so we have this little EPK that's called TashaAnnMusic.com, and it's got our Spotify, it's got our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, our TikTok on it. I think it has our Apple Music and stuff like that, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
But yes, you just TashaAnnMusic.com and you'll find everything.
There you go. You got a bunch of different logos and artwork. Yes, you have Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok all on there. I just clicked on it, so there you go. And
awesome.
Yeah, and hey, you're sitting in the back of a pretty cool old red pickup too. I love that truck.
Oh yeah.
How'd you get a hold of that? Is that somebody in the family owns that or what?
There was this lady, she is in my hometown. Her name's Krista Poor. She actually she loaned me that truck for those pictures. And
wow.
Let me tell you, she is such a blessing to me for sure. Because we did not think that we were going to be able to get a truck for this little picture. And I was like, I really want a red truck. And my dad hit her up and she was like, yes, absolutely. And she has been such a big help and a big supporter.
That truck is beautiful. The scenery is
Oh, yeah.
beautiful too. I mean, that is a country setting right there. You
Yes.
got the beautiful trees and a little bit of mountains in the back. You know,
Yes.
a wood fence there and a big lake. Looks like, man, I love
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah, my aunt took those pictures of Elizabeth D'Amico Photography.
Man, there you
Not
go.
sponsored, but you know.
Plug her, absolutely.
Yeah.
Your aunt is very talented as well. That's good stuff.
Yes, she is.
Well,
yeah,
thank
for
you
sure.
for being on the program tonight, Tasha. It's been a blast
Thank
having you
you.
on. And come back anytime you want to talk about something new. I'd love to have you back on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Her name is Tasha Ann. This is called Good Old Days. And then When the Water Rise are kicking off the top of the next hour on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
I miss the days when love had a little twang, a steel guitar and a jukebox playing. Back when Conway knew just what to say, and old Hen drank the blues away. When forever and ever amen rang true, not just a line but a life we knew. When George Jones never showed but love stayed. Now hearts break and just walk away. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When our promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away. Used to be a man would tip his hat, not just swipe left and never look back. Back when letters held a tear-stained touch. Now I sing a midnight text, that don't mean much. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When I promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When I promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The rain came down like Judgment Day, took our homes and washed them away. We stood in the dark, didn't know what to do. When the flood came rolling, all we had was you. Mama's picture floated right on by, and Daddy's voice was drowned in the sky. But in the chaos we clung tight to the love that got us through the night. When the waters rise and the rivers roar, and the life we knew ain't there no more. Through the storm, through the fear, we held each other near. In the flood, Lord, we stand together here. Now the waters are gone and there's nothing left. And we all work to catch our breath. With hearts still strong, though we've been pressed. Just a story of hope through trial and test. When the waters rise and the rivers roar, and the life we knew ain't there no more. Through the storm, through the fear, we held each other near. In the flood, Lord, we stand. When the waters rise and the rivers roar, and the life we knew ain't there no more. Through the storm, through the fear, we held each other near. In the flood, Lord, we stand together here. Together now until steadfast grace. With each new dawn we found our place. Where once was fear, now hope has grown. In faith and love we've made our home. In faith and love we've made our home.
Her name is Tasha Ann. Tasha Ann Music on social media if you want to give her a like and a follow. Great country music out of North Carolina. What a talented young lady. And boy, that was a fun interview to do. That one we did a few months ago. You can already find it in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I've got another great radio interview coming out of the Carolinas in hour number 2, and Ty Wilson is going to join me, and I want to thank Jeannie Eaton, my Director of New Artist Promotions from North Carolina, for finding Ty Wilson, and he's going to be on the program tonight. You're going to love his music and the stories behind his songs as well. This next artist is my good buddy Stick Tight, and he is from Kentucky. He's got a brand new single we're going to debut tonight out to radio, and it is called Cougars Do It Better. I just want to say, Stick Tight, that I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, in Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from, and their high school team was called the Cougars. I don't think this song is quite like that, but here we go. Stick Tight and Cougars Do It Better on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
19, I was having a ball, walking around like I was 10 feet tall. Uncle was a bouncer at the Cat Saloon. He had the keys to the green room. I asked what they were for. He said with a grin, when the time comes, you'll know when to slide in. Dancing with the lady, I was half her age. I snagged those keys and we made tracks for the backstage. That's when I found out Cougars do it better. Yes, they do. Season and experience, that's the truth. There's no others that can hang. When it comes to love, they're on top of the game. Cougars do it better. 21, you think by now I'd find a young gal and settle down. That ain't my style, what can I say? Older women know how to play. Guess that leaves my uncle to blame. Can't shake this addiction, I'll never be the same. Cougars do it better, yes they do. Seasoned and experience, that's the truth. There's no others that can hang. When it comes to love, they're on top of the game. Cougars do it better. That leaves my uncle to think. Can't shake this addiction, I'll never be the same. What can I say? Cougars do it better, yes they do. Seasoned and experience, that's the truth. There's no others that can hang. When it comes to love, they're on top of the game. Cougars do it better. Cougars do it better.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by the Cowboy Radio Ride Show, hosted by Kevin Tuckfield. Check out his show on the syndicated radio tab on KICRNDCountryRadio.com and on Mixcloud. Search Cowboy Radio Ride.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here.
Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Be careful what you say, be careful what you think. Lies that you were told can stain your soul like ink. And you can change your story, it's not set in stone. You can do this on your own. You can be your own hero. You can, you can be your own hero. Tattoos upon my skin remind me where I've been. No battles left to win. I do it again and again. And you can change your story, it's not set in stone. You can do this on your own. You can be your own hero. You can be your own hero. All the times that you thought that you weren't good enough and you're down on your knees and you couldn't get up, the colors bled into each other and faded like rust. You can be your own hero. You can be your own hero. You can be your own hero. You can be your own hero.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that song has a kind of an anthem type vibe to it for either a male or a female. Be your own hero. It is well done by two females, Cheryl Lee and Cindy Alter. They knocked that one out of the park. Great vocals on that, ladies. Thanks for sending it my way. She already thanked me for playing it, and you just made your debut tonight on New Music Friday right here on the Tim Kelly Show. This next gentleman is about to do the same thing. His name is Brian Grilli. It is Grilli. And we're going to be doing a great radio interview later on this year. This song is called Hanging Tree on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this New Music Friday.
As I stood underneath this tree, I looked up, got lost in the story. How many men try to make a play, put on its branches, but their destiny. And it grows out where the wildflowers grow. Ain't it sad, 'cause he now has to be known as the hanging tree. The hanging tree, yeah. On a Tucson night, in a Tucson street, 2 shots fired, only one would meet. Crowd shouted out, let's take 'em down to that old tree outside of town. And it grows out where the wildflowers grow. Ain't it sad, 'cause it now has to be known as a hanging tree. The hanging tree, yeah. All I know makes me sad that this tree's reputation's bad. He started out just a seed, now the rest is just history. And it grows out where the wildflowers grow. Ain't it sad, 'cause he now has to be known as the hanging tree. The hanging tree, yeah. Hanging tree. Hanging tree.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
In the morning, too early even for the sun. I heard him open up my door and say, boy, you better wake up. There's lunch packed in the cooler with a fresh cold bag of ice. And when you're ready, grab your tackle box and meet me outside. 'Cause 'cause them fish ain't gonna catch themselves. So I pull that Zebco off the wall, jump in the trunk with Grandpa, park by the river, unhook the boat. That's what I miss the most. You taught me how to be a man, live my life by baiting the hook and casting a line, watching him smile, reeling them in all the way till the end. No, there ain't no doubt, there's no question that he's up there now, fishing in heaven. Well, I'm a little older now, working hard for myself. And that old rod's been collecting dust up there on the shelf. Sometimes life gets crazy and I can't find my way. I remember all the greatest things that old man had to say. Like a bad day of fishing beats a good day of work. So I pull that Zebco off the wall, jump in the trunk with Grandpa, park by the river, unhook the boat. That's what I miss the most. He taught me how to be a man, live my life by baiting the hook and casting a line, watching him smile, reeling them in all the way till the end. No, there ain't no doubt, there's no question that he's up there now, fishing in heaven. He's always right here beside me, his memory lives on. Someday when I have one of my own, so I pull that Zebco off the wall, jump in the trunk with Grandpa, park by the river, unhook the boat. That's what I miss the most. He taught me how to be a man, live my life by baiting the hook and casting a line, watching him smile, reeling them in all the way till the end. No, there ain't no doubt, there's no question that he's up there now, fishing in heaven. You can bet I'm down here counting the seconds till I'm up there with him, fishing in heaven.
Welcome, see how you doing. We're sitting here at the Southside RV Park, just enjoying ourselves. Have a good day. Goodbye.
That talented young man is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday with that song, Fishing in Heaven. It is Dylan Arnold, and D-Y-L-A-N, Dylan Arnold, and he has been coming in and out of my TikTok lives tonight. So thank you, Dylan, for sending that music over. And Dylan Arnold Music is where you can find him on social media as well. I'm going to play one more song, and then I'm going to have my second radio interview of the night with Ty Wilson. You don't want to miss that one. It is coming up after Jenny Del Lord, and If Leaving You Were Easy. This is the title of this one on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I know I haven't said a word, I haven't had the guts to say. And I know she's not the first, but I pretended anyway. I just swallow my pride, it goes down easier, I think, than the heartache that I'll face if I ever choose to leave. If leaving you were easy, I'd have surely walked away. For the first time in a long sure that I should stay. If leaving you were easy, I know I'd found some way, somehow. And I wouldn't be here trying to figure out I'm supposed to leave you now. You never raised a hand, you barely raised your voice. And I almost wish you had, 'cause it'd leave me with no choice. You always bring me flowers, deep down I know the reason why. But the guilt you must be feeling doesn't keep you home at night. If leaving you were easy, I'd have surely walked away. For the first time in a long time, I'm not sure that I should stay. If leaving you were easy, I know I'd found some way, somehow. And I wouldn't be here trying to figure out I'm supposed to leave you now. If leaving you were easy, I know I'd found some way, somehow. And I wouldn't be here trying to figure out I'm supposed to leave you now. No, if leaving you were easy, I wouldn't be here with you now.
Turn it up, feel right.
Got your favorites and the ones you couldn't find.
Fresh from the heart, straight to your dial tonight. It's that Friday kind of shine. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday. Spinning all the best in indie country sound. Turn it loud, don't you go. Let the weekend start this way. New voices, new stories rolling into town. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday. Playing all the best in new indie country now.
Listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got some great radio interviews in the program tonight. The next 3 songs you get to hear the stories behind from Ty Wilson. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program tonight. I appreciate it. And you are from up there around Ontario, Canada.
Yes, I am. Yeah, the Great White North.
Yeah, just northwest of Toronto. Boy, you got some talent up there in Canada. I've been playing it for a while.
Yes, sir. We, for a lot of people don't think country music does well up here, but we've got a massive industry for sure.
Boy, you absolutely do. I know One Ugly Cowboy is a group that I have played out of Toronto ever since they got started, and that's probably been maybe 8-10 years ago now. And Jane and Richard, they've been on my program about 6 times, so it's good to have you on tonight for the first time.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here.
You bet. You mix your style with a little bit of country and modern rock or southern rock. I love that, and boy, there's a lot of great genres in the world of country music itself. There's that outlaw country, and then Texas here in the United States has the red dirt country. But I like your style too.
I appreciate appreciate that. That's I kind of named it Red Dirt North.
Red Dirt North. There you go.
So, yeah, Red Dirt North, because that's it's country with that southern rock flair.
I love it. Influences, I love yours too. Chris Stapleton, Steve Earle, the great Eric Church. Those are all great.
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely. So, tell us how you kind of got into country music and how long you've been doing it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of, it's been a long road, but I started out when growing up. I was kind of bombarded on both sides by both my parents with one side being country music and the other side being rock music. And my grandmother was actually a country singer up here in Canada. She had her own TV show in the early 60s.
Wow.
She opened for Johnny Cash here locally. So she kind of, got into my ear at an early age, and she got me my first guitar when I was 10 years old, and listened to every horrible song I wrote when I was younger, and gave me tips and everything like that on it. So, she was a massive inspiration that way. And then, going into my teen years, I had that rebellious phase where I sang, metal and screamo music and rock. And as I got older, I just kind of gravitated songwriting wise towards country and the storytelling aspect of it. And that's just kind of where my songwriting has always felt at home.
That's awesome how the grandparents make such a big impact on our lives. Same thing happened to me, and my grandparents started bringing me to Branson, Missouri, where I'm headquartered now, and taking me to this theme park called Silver Dollar City, an old 1880s theme park that has the world's largest cave inside of it, underground too. And I thought, man, what a cool place to live one of these days. And so about 12 years ago, I made that move. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, they're huge influences on our life, I think.
They sure are. Who's the rocker, your dad or your mom?
My dad.
Your dad, okay. Awesome. My first 8-track tapes, I'll tell you my age, about probably the same as your dad, but my first 8-track tapes were the Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams, and Fleetwood Mac Rumors.
Oh, hey, I mean, I'm a big fan of both. Rumors is probably one of my top 5, favorite records of all time.
Yep. And, it's sad to see that some of those folks from the bands back in the day have passed away. Christine McVie not too long ago from Fleetwood Mac. But, and Stevie Nicks, I mean, she's still doing it. And she's getting up there, and she's even doing solo stuff, and it has been for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of those folks will be timeless. And I hope I can have the same career where I can play all the way up until
you betcha. I was just going to say that's the goal, isn't it? That 90s country I talk about got me into country radio 36 years ago. That 90s country came out. Can you believe that? And then we're still talking about it, 30, 40 years from now. That wouldn't be a bad deal for you either, huh?
No, not one bit.
Yep. You actually had 1.5 million streams on one of your songs, so that's not bad.
Yeah, so I'm actually over 2 million collective streams. I just put out a record back in January. I've been slow rolling those releases for the last, 2 years now.
Yep.
The songs that everyone's going to hear today are from that record. It's called Northern Heart, Southern Soul. Released fully back in January, and you can find it, anywhere you get your music. You can buy hard copies online. Through Best Buy and Barnes and Noble and all that as well, and it's a record that I was lucky enough to go down to Houston, Texas to record at Edgewater Music down there, and it was one of those things where we have a lot of amazing producers and everything up here in Canada, but I wanted, for the sound that I was going for, I wanted to immerse myself in that Texas country scene. So going down to Houston and recording there was I thought the best bet to do that.
That's awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that because based out of Branson, they call this kind of Nashville number 2. It has been for years. We've got a great history of country music here. In fact, they call this little town of 10,000 the live show capital of the world. But you don't have to be in Nashville, is the point, to make great country music. There's great recording studios and producers all over the country and all over the world, aren't there?
Absolutely.
Yep, and so that's good stuff. Now, your song that we're going to play tonight, the first one, actually called Chasing Headlights, was in the country top 10 on Sirius XM too as well. That's good stuff.
Yeah, Sirius XM 171, which is our Canadian version of the highway, is the best way to put it.
Okay. Man, I'm friends with Stormy Warren, who was on Sirius XM, the highway, here in the United States for years, and he handed me a couple of radio awards back in 2016 at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville. I'll never forget that night, and I really didn't know who he was that night. You know, he's going around and introducing himself to everybody at their tables, and I'm like, hey, I think this is a big deal. So now he's on Garth 615 and doing a lot of stuff on Garth Brooks' station. But yeah, such a great radio guy. And, you know, he was interviewing people at CNN, and then he interviewed Charlie Daniels from the Charlie Daniels Band. And Charlie Daniels says, man, you need to get into doing some country music and stuff like that interviews. And so he did. And Charlie Daniels actually helped him get his first apartment in Nashville. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty cool story, yep. And so let me ask you this too. When did you start singing? You said you started writing songs, and your grandma had to hear all of your songs that, you know, back in there that day weren't very good, but you've definitely got a voice. When did you know that, or did Granny or Grandpa or Mom and Dad say, hey, you need to be singing too, man?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly was the last person to know that I had a voice that was worth singing. I thought I was going to be, you know, I started out playing bass and acoustic guitar, and my cousin was actually the singer at the time. She had, you know, effortlessly beautiful voice, still does, and I thought I was just going to be the bass player in her band. That was what I was, you know, kind of thinking was going to be my way when I was, you know, 13, 14 years old. And then when I got into my first high school band, nobody else could sing, and I was like, wow, I'll give it a shot. And you know, my grandmother was like, no, you got a voice, you keep singing, keep teaching yourself. And yeah, here we are. It took a lot of work. It definitely wasn't as effortless for me as it is for some other people, but you know, I grinded away, and I'm thankful for that, because you know, I'm pretty happy with how it sounds now, thankfully.
Well, absolutely, you know, and I am too. I've got this tagline at the station that I've had for years called New Country's Best. If I can say that behind a song, it's going to make it on the program, and you're going to make all three of your songs on the program tonight, so you definitely got it.
I appreciate that, man.
You bet. There are a lot of talent competitions out there, too, and I've interviewed a lot of people that have been on NBC's The Voice, especially on Blake's team back in the day when he did 23 seasons of it. This young lady, American Idol winner Hannah Harper, she's about an hour and a half away from where I live, and I've been to her little town. She's fantastic, and America's Got Talent and all that. And you probably got some of those kind of talent competitions up there, too, in Canada, where a lot of voices are heard, a lot of great people, and you start getting goosebumps right away almost on some of them, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we've got Canada's Got Talent and that stuff here. Yeah, I mean, they're not as large scale as the ones down there by any means, but yeah, we got them up here.
Yep. And you have probably opened for, or some of those folks have maybe even opened for you, and you're like, man, if you got radio stuff, you need to be heard too. And there's a lot of great independent radio stations out there, not just mine, that play these folks and give them a shot, because I know about me, I'm all about music, man. If a song moves you in about 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, this is going on the program.
Absolutely. I think that's the way it should be. You know, if a song moves you, then it's doing its job.
Absolutely.
That's what it's supposed to do.
And that's the goal of a songwriter too. So let's talk about that. You are a great songwriter in writing these songs that you've got out to radio. And, you know, you started out maybe, hey, I'm not that great, but you know, you're fantastic now. And simple titles. I mean, this first one, Chasing Headlights, tell us about it and how that came about.
Yeah, so I was writing with Craig Brooks up here in Canada, and he kind of brought the title to me, Chasing Headlights, and I liked it. We started working on it, and usually, I mean, you know, there's a good song in there if it happens quickly, and this was not one of those songs.
Okay.
This was one that we kind of sat on the verse chorus for probably 3 weeks, and then he came back over to my place, and we recorded finished up the rest of it, and you know, tweaked it a couple more times after that until we finally went, yeah, you know what, this is a song.
Yep.
And I was happy to go record it, but yeah, I mean, chasing your own headlights down the road. It's a song that basically was written for anybody on the road or myself getting back to my fiance after being out there for a long time, and that being a driving force to get you back home and where you're comfortable and happy again.
Oh, that's awesome. So you have a fiance, and do you have a date set?
No date set yet, but most likely next fall.
Well, congratulations on that. That's awesome. And I want to ask you this too. Do you have melodies in your head all the time, and you're like, okay, I got to make a song to this, or are you kind of maybe even more lyric based, and then have to hear the hook and the melody, or put that together later?
Oh man, my brain is very much melody based. I'll come up with. I'm decent with lyrics, but melody is where I kind of excel, and then first lines and chorus lines and that stuff. That's what I hear most of anything. So I've got a phone full of just me humming or saying a couple words in a certain melody that I think would work for a song, and that's usually how songs get started for me.
Okay, awesome. Now, country music, I believe, tells the best stories. I say that all the time. They call it 3 chords and the truth, and it's probably a great thing for a songwriter like yourself to be in that genre if you want to make great stories and tell those and put your heart and your soul even out to the world, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so Alabama Way, I'm going to ask you how that came about, and then Born to Lose as well. We're going to play those, but we've got Ty Wilson with us tonight. We're going to play Chasing Headlights, a song that's doing quite well on country radio and the music charts and streaming and all of that, and then we'll come back and talk to him some more when we continue on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
With the sting of your goodbye, this town feels empty, it's true. Parked for the last time, awaiting that sunrise. Half a tank might get me to you. Tangled up in what's been missing. My tires keep spinning, gonna close the distance. The miles get me closer to your head on my shoulder, kicking dust on a 2-lane road. Staring at your picture, I can hear you whisper, let the wind tell me where to go. With horses running, I'm revving to 100 red line. I'm just chasing headlines. Big city skyline, dirt road behind. Can't wait to get back to early morning, your kiss, black coffee, slow trip on the home stretch now. Get to you somehow. Miles get me closer, your head on my shoulder, kicking dust on a 2-lane road. Staring at your picture, I can hear you whisper, let the wind tell me where to go. With horses running, I'm revving to 100 red line. I'm just chasing headlines. Every curve, every bend, still stuck in my head. Twisted up in this bed, never want this to end. The miles get me closer, your head on my shoulder, kicking dust on a 2-lane road. Staring at your picture, I can hear you whisper, let the wind tell me where to go. With horses running, I'm revving to 100 red line. I'm just chasing headlines.
That is Chasing Headlights. His name is Ty Wilson, live with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. Thank you for sending that great song over, and we're going to get your social media here in just a little bit where folks can go chase that song down, too.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. You said you have come to the United States. You've recorded in Houston and all of that. Alabama Way is the title of this next song. My wife loves that group. They're still doing their thing, and she lived in a little town of Boaz, Alabama, that is, back in the 70s. And I've never been to Alabama. I would love to go there one of these days. But how did you come up with a song called Alabama Way, being from Canada?
Yeah, so, I mean, I got to be honest, this one's one of the only songs that isn't my, that I didn't write.
Okay.
This was one that was pitched to me by a good friend of mine, Charlie Argo, Justin Lee Parton, and Blue Foley, who wrote these. And it was, when I heard it, I heard the acoustic demo, and I just went, you know what, I love this song. This is one I got to record.
Uh-huh.
And so Charlie's from Alabama. It was one that when I brought to the studio, I brought to the writers, or to my producers, and we started with that groove and that riff, and took it from there. And it's still one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I don't take a lot of pitched songs. I like to be a writer on all of them. But when I heard this one, I needed something a little more upbeat for the record, and I absolutely loved it. And one of my favorite places to go is Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Mm-hmm. I've been working at it there now, production-wise, for my next record. And so when the song came about and I was able to record it, you know, it just all kind of meshed. It's still one of my favorites. And actually, there's a podcast down there called All the Things Shoals, where it's their theme song now, so they play it before every episode.
Wow, that is awesome. You know, I talk about that on the radio station because I've got a lot of artists from Alabama that I've interviewed, and that Muscle Shoals sound was real big back in the day. It wasn't country music, but Cher and a bunch of other big names were part of that Muscle Shoals sound in Alabama. That's awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a wonderful place, and the music history there. You know, especially someone like myself. I love Bob Seger, Rolling Stones, and then all that. You know, the classic R&B. It's to have that and be able to infuse that into my country music is kind of what I love about it.
Man, speaking about longevity, you know, Alabama's in their 50th year, I think, of doing country music. They're still going, and I'm friends with Chemo Forrest, that's the guitar player for Alabama, and they've got a group called Cash Creek I've had on the program a few times as well. But, yeah, that longevity of doing it as long as they have, you know, and Oak Ridge Boys, we've seen them here in Branson about 50 years in, you know, that's the goal, isn't it? And so what's your dream gig, if you haven't already done it, in the world of country music? A venue that you might love to play, or an artist or somebody like that you might like to either open for or do a duet with?
I mean, the Opry is the obvious answer.
Yeah, there you go.
or the Ryman. The other one is Red Rocks. That's definitely up there on my you know, my bucket list of places to play, right, for sure. And then in terms of artists, I mean, I love Jason Isbell, Eric Church, yeah, Stapleton, any of those guys, anybody in that vein. The Black Crowes, if we wanted to go kind of in another direction.
Yep.
Yeah, man, those are at the top for sure.
Boy, even some co-writes. If you got a co-write with Chris Stapleton, man, he's wrote some hits, hasn't he?
He's written a few, yes. Yeah.
My goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, isn't that something about songwriters, too? You know, you were talking about your song, Chasing Headlights, wasn't a song that, you know, happened really quick, but a lot of them do. In fact, artists tell me all the time, in less than an hour, that song was done. But you probably have a bunch more yet to be recorded that you're just itching to get out there to radio, too, huh?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I've got two actually recorded now that will be released later this year and the next year, and then I've got basically a full record complete to record. So
awesome!
I'm looking forward to getting some new music out.
Well, I look forward to getting it in my email and getting more of it out there for you. And Jeannie Eaton, I believe, in North Carolina, is the director of new artist promotions for the station. Or Michael Richard, or you said maybe it was a combination of both, hitting you up and wanting you to send music over, and then we ended up doing this interview tonight. So I want to give them the credit, and they're fantastic. And, you know, it's not a job, it's a fun position, but they treat it real seriously. And, boy, they listen to some good music that I wouldn't know nothing about if it wasn't for them. So I want to give kudos to them for turning you on to me.
Absolutely, big shout out to them. It's I'm happy to be here and happy to get my music out to different spots, especially your show. So
thank
you to them.
We're going to put you out on 13 radio stations around the world that take this show. Some in the United States, but some in the UK, and we got Germany, we got Belgium. We're in the UK with the Music Room over there, and Sweden as well. Since 1979, they have been around, and they asked for my show. So we've been doing it for 14 years over here.
No, that's awesome. I'm happy. I'm actually heading to Europe at the start of August, so I'll be in Belgium near the middle of August. So maybe someone's heard of me over there.
There you go. I wonder what the weather's like over there in the middle of August in Belgium. You know, I watched like the British Open. It's always cold when they play that in the middle of July, or something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it's at least. Maybe shorts and t-shirt weather. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the third song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour. It's called Born to Lose. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so as a juxtaposition to Chasing Headlights, this is one of those songs that was done in about an hour. I was preparing for a writing session with my friend Terry Fernahoe up here, and about 30 minutes beforehand, I kind of started strumming along, and the first couple of lines came to me, and I had basically a verse and a chorus written before he even jumped on the call. And when I played it for him, he's like, "Oh yeah, we need to just finish this."
Uh-huh.
So we finished the rest of the song, and it was done, within an hour or so. But it's one that while I was strumming away, I was thinking about, like, what if I wrote. It's a story song. It's not a truth to my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's when I was thinking about Steve Earle's Copperhead Road, I kind of was like, what happens if I wrote like today's version of Steve Earle's Copperhead Road? And so this is what came out, and that's where I ended up with it.
That is awesome. I see you've also been in songwriting contests for the Texas Country Music Awards and stuff like that. I'm friends with Linda King Wilson, and so you're not only spreading your wings in Canada, but you're also getting a lot of airplay and a lot of love down here in the United States, and that is good to see too, man.
Yeah, I love it, and I love coming down there and being able to play music, and it's always felt like that's where my music has resonated. Canada has a country music that not always agrees with the red dirt side of things. So
yeah.
I feel like that I've definitely found a second home in the southern states for my music, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, music is in your roots, my friend, with your grandpa and your grandma and your mom and dad and all of that going on. Man, what a great story tonight. And congratulations on your fiance and you getting married or getting engaged. And when you have somebody that's in your corner like that, too, that lets you do what you love, boy, there's nothing better than finding a soulmate like that. And apparently you got that going on, too.
Absolutely. There really isn't anything better than that. You got to have a great support system.
Yep. You sure do. And you've got that in the players on your stuff, too, man, and the writers that pitched you a song. And I've got this thing now called the KICR Songwriter Showcase. So if you are open to taking on demo songs, there's a bunch of great ones in there on my website. And I have them playing on this other radio program that I started called the Demo Listen Derby. So it's just all demo songs that are available for recording. And you can reach out to them via email, and I can help you find all of that. And maybe you can find another banger that you want to cut from one of the songwriters.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out for sure.
You betcha. Where can we find Ty Wilson on social media if we want to check out more? I've been looking at your website, but I'll let you tell all of it.
Yeah, so it's www.tywilsonmusic.com or at Ty Wilson Music. You can find everything there from my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those things. Best place is the website, tywilsonmusic.com.
There you go. Well, Ty Wilson, thank you for doing the program tonight. It has been a pleasure, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead, and come back anytime. I'd love to talk to you some more when those other songs are ready to be released. Hit me up, and we'll talk about those.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it, man. I'll definitely be letting you know when I got the new music coming.
You bet. This is Alabama Way with Ty Wilson, and Born to Lose is coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Just a good old boy at a down to Dallas County. Blue collar bred, born and raised right A. Tearing up Friday in a honky tonk. Sweet out Sunday singing gospel songs. Loud and proud, sweet home of the South. Get 'em up if you're with me. Got the swappers playing down at Muscle Shoals, where the lid ain't down, gotta rest his soul. Southern rock, my saving grace. Country sound, take me to that place. That Alabama way. Monday through Friday, 4 days steady. Saturday tailgate, game day ready. Oh, loaded up, bedded down to the lane. Got you with that up, that Alabama way. Swappers playing down at Muscle Shoals, where the lid ain't down, gotta rest his soul. Southern rock, my saving grace. Country sound, take me to that place. That Alabama way. That Alabama way. Now the swappers playing down at Muscle Shoals, where the lid ain't down, gotta rest his soul. Southern rock, my saving grace. Country sounds take me to that place. That Alabama way. Oh, Alabama way. Alabama way.
Hour of the best in new country starts now on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
My daddy did a bit out in Tennessee. Got caught 3 kilos in the back in 1993. Not much for honest work in the hollers back home. You learn to bend the law from the day that you're born. Grew up a Madison just south of state line. Grandpa ran a still up the mountain, cooking up moonshine. Daddy grew up swearing you wouldn't end up like him. But when this is where you're born, you turn out like your kid. Out here, yeah. Out here, yeah. Out here I was born to lose. It doesn't matter what you want, when the world won't let you choose. Out here I was born to lose. From front page headlines to yesterday's news. First one in my family with a college degree. Wall Street looks different now, but it's just like Tennessee. Everybody's got a game that they're trying to win. Doesn't matter what color you wear, sin is a sin. Out here, yeah. Out here, yeah. Out here I was born to lose. Doesn't matter what you want, when the world won't let you choose. Out here I was born to lose. From front page headlines to yesterday's news.
That is the music of Ty Wilson. He's a great Canadian artist, and thank you, Ty, for doing the program tonight. It was a pleasure to have you on. He's got some great country music. In fact, one of the comments on my TikTok Live right now was that is some rockin' country right there, and he sure got it going on in that department for sure. Ty Wilson, appreciate the time. And that interview, after this live show is over, will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives as well. You can check that tab out on the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now on a Radio Boss player. Push play on that for the live audio. And then right underneath, it's a YouTube player. That is KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. You can check me out live over there right now. And I'm on TikTok as well, at Tim Kelly On Air. We're going to debut a song by a gentleman by the name of Dan Canyon. This is called Rodeo Rodeo on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Got my snakeskin boots and I've never seen dirt. Buckskin fringe and a cowboy shirt. Shiny felt buckle just as big as your hand. Wearing my Stetson with a diamond stud band. Well, I'm riding my Mustang, she's a red 64. A little bit of rust, dent in the door. Hank Jr.'s playing and I'm feeling alive. Headed down to Rodeo Drive. Find me a woman I can impress, one that looks good in a Gucci dress. Got my lasso out, ready to throw. It's a rodeo, rodeo. It's a rodeo, rodeo. Just when place a show. Guess I'm riding in a high-class rodeo. I'm gonna find me a woman I can impress, one that looks good in a Gucci dress. Got my lasso out, ready to throw. It's a rodeo, rodeo. It's a rodeo, rodeo. Rodeo.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Robert Eskridge Country. Find Robert Eskridge Country on the Sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on RobertEskridgeCountry.com.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Grandpappy had him still. Drank his cleaver with no tin cup. From Blackberry Creek all the way to McCall. times were tough as hell. Mama got her water from a well. Folks drive by to say hello. We're baptized in the blood, washed by the Lamb. You needed help to give you a hand. Don't you know that's who I am? Now the Hathorns and McCoys, the Pinkerton men, coal mine wars, they came and went. $1 billion fields gone away. But if you listen close to the whisper winds, remember times when I was a kid, the stories old Mount could tell. Well, they were simple times, but tough as hell. Mama got her water from a well. Folks drive by to say hello. Baptized in the blood, they're washed by the Lamb. You needed help to give you a hand. Don't you know that's who I am? Well, that's who I am. Oh, country roads take me home. Oh, country roads take me home. Now ain't much changing these Kentucky hills. I bought the land that holds still. I can still hear those hollers scream. Simple times are tough as hell. Mama got her water from a well. Folks drive by, say hello. We're baptized in the blood and washed by the Lamb. You needed help to give you a hand. Don't you know that's who I am? Oh, don't you know that's who I am?
His name is Robert Estridge. He is a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. You can check him out on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and RobertEstridgeCountry.com, just like that radio promo said. And that is a great tune right there called Who I Am. They got some fantastic music, and we did a fantastic radio interview a couple of months ago with the whole band. So check it out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives as well. While you're there, check out my recent interview with this next artist. His name is Randy Cobb. This is called The Sand, or Randy Cobb Music on KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
We was just kids and found those 78s. Suppertime sun was a TV dinner plate. Mama did dishes, Daddy went to work. Saturdays was fun, Sundays were for church. Old John G. over yonder, sitting there on his porch, with a Henry and his hound dog whistling while he worked. Right there down the road, those kids are jumping rope, smiling and laughing, just some good hometown folks. Oh, what I'd give to go back there. Just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow in that funny-looking glass. Things are different now, but in some ways still the same. Mom and Dad are gone, never knew I'd feel such pain. Tomorrow I've learned, man, it's such a blessing. So pretty as it rises and so peaceful as it's setting.
Rogers, Foghorn Bugs, and Pepe Le Pew. I turned the knob for the Rascals, the Stooges, and good old Annie too. And right there during dinner, when Walter came on at night, they cried for Vietnam, prayed for those who fight. Black and white on the TV, it's just the way it was. Not just there on the tube, y'all, but through Daddy's tough love. Yeah, what I'd give to go back there. Just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. Saying, you know he sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow. Just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. Saying, you know he sure runs fast. Wish I could stop it somehow. And that funny looking glass. Oh, I miss you, Mama. Yes, I miss you.
He's Tim Kelly, turn it on every Friday all night long. Fresh tracks rolling down your way. Indie country all the way. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday, best new songs where the wild hearts play. Turn it up, let the good times stay. The Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday.
Tim Kelly's got your Friday sound. New indie country all around. Wake up in the morning, put on your face, throw on a little grit and a whole lot of grace. Yeah, girl, I hear you, I feel your pain. It ain't always easy doing all of the things. I'm a modern day WOMAN, round the clock lover and a full-time friend, bringing home the bacon and raising the kids right by the side of my MAN. No one else can do it all the way I can. I'm a modern day woman, hell yeah I am. Got it from my mama and her mama too. They unapologetically do what I do. Strike a match and say goodbye to the age-old roles, 'cause I ain't got time. I'm a modern day WOMAN, round the clock lover and a full-time friend, bringing home the bacon and raising the kids right by the side of my MAN.
Her name is Kimberly Kelly. She is from Nashville, Tennessee. That is called Modern Day Woman. And if you want to hear the story behind that song, you got to check out our recent interview that we just did a month or two ago in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I love her last name, by the way, and I told her that in the interview, too. She is fantastic. This next artist is fantastic. Talented young man making his third appearance tonight on the Tim Kelly Show with this song, Land of the Free by Toby Zig. It is Z-I-G. Toby Zig on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Well, I hear 'em talking, saying what I ought to do. Get in line, you're on my time, but I don't answer to you. I ain't no puppet, I ain't playing their game. I was born with some nerve, ain't living no shame. So don't tell me how to live, don't tell me what's right. I'll raise my own glass on that stage tonight. If it don't please you, well, pardon the hell out of me. Might not be for everyone, but this is the land of the free. Chasing after dollars, bowing to the crowd. But I'd rather play my fiddle and let it rock the crowd. Ain't nobody happy trying to walk a straight line when your heart's beating outlaw. Outlaws ain't hard to find. So don't tell me how to live, don't tell me what's right. I'll raise my own glass on that stage tonight. If it don't please you, well, pardon the hell out of me. Might not be for everyone, but this is the land of the free. You can bitch and you can moan, but he without sin cast the first stone. 'Cause a man with some nerve don't bend at the knee. I ain't living for you, I'm living for me. Don't tell me how to live, don't tell me what's right. I'll raise my own glass on that stage tonight. If it don't please you, well, pardon the hell out of me. Might not be for everyone, but this is the land of the free. Yeah, the land of the free.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
Week in LA, neon lights, the city sway, but all I long for is to roam back to Texas where my heart's home. I just wanna come home to Texas and you, underneath that Lone Star sky so blue, where the air's sweet and the nights are true. I just wanna come home to Texas, skyscrapers here, the streets alive, but in my soul, Texas is where I thrive. The sunsets there, they paint a dream. With you by my side, nothing is too extreme. I just wanna come home to Texas and you, I just want to come home to Texas and you.
Take me back to where we fell in love. Texas nights, whiskey lights, stars above. My heart still waits right where it's meant to be. I just want you back to Texas, to me. I've been holding down this Texas home for you. Underneath that Lone Star sky, waiting for you. Baby, I still miss you, don't you see? So catch that flight and hurry back to me.
I just want to come home to Texas and you. Underneath that Lone Star sky, so blue,
Sky so blue,
where the air's sweet and the nights are true. I just want to come home to Texas and you. I just want to come home to Texas and you.
That is called Come Home to Texas. His name is Eric Osterhout. He is from Texas, and that's a great duet. And I forgot to get the name of the person that he's singing with. She is fantastic, too. I'll have to get hers and add her to the track as well. Eric has got it going on, and he emailed me here just recently. And thank you for the nice email and the kind words. And right back at you, my friend. You got some great country music that I can definitely say New Country's best behind. This next artist making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday, it is Tam Ray. This is called Southern Blood on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
driving down the highway with my bags in the back. Not too much money, only a tank of gas. Holding to a place my heart wants to belong. I don't know if anyone even knows I am gone. 600 miles I'll be driving tonight, following the stars on this beautiful moonlit night. Southern blood has always run through my restless veins. It took so many years for me to break these homeless chains. From the flatlands to the mountains, on a long winding road, a trail of tears on this lonely journey. But my southern blood is taking me home. Southern blood has always run through my restless veins. It took so many years for me to break these homeless chains. From the flatlands to the mountains, on a long winding road, a trail of tears on this lonely journey. But my southern blood is taking me home. A trail of tears on this lonely journey. But my southern blood is taking
highway. Yeah, it's sounding great. It's the Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday. The best in new indie country coming your way. From small town bars to the big main stage glow. New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show. Oh, yeah.
County down from Knoxville, buried in the pines. A courthouse square, 3 stoplights, 20 years behind. Mama and my papa lived there all their lives. It's plain and simple, it ain't much, but it's all mine. Daddy is a banker, Mama is a wife. Big-eyed, big ideas, big old house for me that just ain't right. She comes from the city, in a state that's first in flight. Just like Jimmy Taylor, it's always on her mind. Sure know where I come from. 3 stars that light the west, middle, and east. The Tar Heel state runs in your blood. Tobacco roads and Cheerwine suds. I can't think of one good reason you'd leave. My girl's in Carolina, my heart's in Tennessee. Orange is my color, hers is Carolina blue. Some things go together, I'm not sure these do. The Blue Ridge line between us seems higher all the time. And every mile between us is a hill we just can't climb. I don't know where I'll wind up, but I sure know where I come from. 3 stars that light the west, middle, and east. The Tar Heel state runs in your blood. Tobacco roads and Cheerwine suds. I can't think of one good reason you'd leave. My girl's in Carolina, my heart's in Tennessee. She's got Billy Graham and Copper Line. I got Sam and Davy on my side. This newfound gap between us is always on my mind. I don't know where I'll wind up, but I sure know where I come from. 3 stars that light the west, middle, and east. Tar Heel state runs in your blood. Tobacco roads for Cheerwine suds. And I can't think of one good reason you'd leave. My girl's in Carolina, my heart's in Tennessee. It's home sweet home to me, and my heart's in Tennessee.
His name is Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes Music, if you want to check him out on social media. That is a great tune called My Heart is in Tennessee, and that's got a great video to it on YouTube as well. Go to Chris Hughes Music on YouTube and check out the great video to that song. And check out our last interview that we just did recently. It is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is going to help us get in the summer spirit. We're just a couple of weeks away from it being officially summer. I'm really going to start breaking out the summer songs in a couple of weeks, but we're going to do it tonight with this one from Caleb Kenner, and be sure to tune into our upcoming interview later on this summer as well. This is called Summer Live On from Caleb Kenner on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
With the top drop low, that breeze is blowing in. She's leaning out the side, just laughing at the wind. Salt on her skin from the waves we chased all day. No rush, no rules, just letting those hours slip away. Playlist hitting every vibe with levels in the red. Living in the moment with nothing left unsaid. No one's overthinking this tonight. Just bumping to the rhythm and it feels just right. We're spinning circles, chasing that high, getting carried along, and turning that time that I have here with her into something that's forever, never letting that forever get gone. A little bit reckless, walking that high wire, making this linger, keeping her on fire. Yeah, we'll feel it burning strong. We'll make the summer live on and on.
Every time I look in her eyes, my world begins to spin. Feeling like I'm drunk and high, even though it's 10 a.m. That sun's getting high, but the heat I feel ain't it. Got that burning in my soul, and that girl just won't quit. I've never been a settle down, one girl type of guy, but damn, she got me thinking that maybe I just might. For now, just lay in its wake and let it flow. You're vibing to the waves as we take it slow.
We're spinning circles, chasing that high, getting carried along, and turning that time that I have here with her into something that's forever, never letting that forever get gone. A little bit reckless, walking that high wire, making this linger, keeping her on fire. Yeah, we'll feel it burning strong. We'll make the summer live on and on, like the stars dancing high in the big black sky. On and on, rolling sunrise through the endless night. On and on and on and on. Gonna keep it repeating, cause it's more than just a feeling. We're spinning circles, chasing that high, getting carried along, and turning that time that I have here with her into something that's forever, never letting that forever get gone. A little bit reckless, walking that high wire, making this linger, keeping her on fire. Yeah, we'll feel it burning strong. We'll make the summer live on and on.
Your weekend ride, fresh tracks rolling in tonight. Turn it up, don't miss a song. This is where the new ones belong. It's the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. The best in indie country, every Friday all day. Crank up the future of the sound you love on the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. Yeah, the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday.
Well, you see, son, the thing about an accidental cowgirl is they don't give a
No, she'll get away with it, feels it in her blood. Makes her way down the old train tracks, leaves her boots stuck in the mud. She whistles while she's walking, looks down where she's talking. Hides her face with her black rim hat, no, she can't do no wrong.
She won't back down, she won't.
She's an accidental cowgirl, answers to no one. She wasn't always like that, but they gave her a loaded gun. Grabbed a hold of her own bootstrap, pulled herself out of the mud. She's an accidental cowgirl, and she's out to have her fun.
She won't back down, she won't.
Take no for an answer, let her guard come down. Cuts through town in the pretty pink dress that Traeger, this shotgun queen don't miss. Rising on her tall pale horse, drops a wink and blows a kiss. She won't back down, she won't. She's an accidental cowgirl, answers to no one. She wasn't always like that, but they gave her a loaded gun. Grabbed a hold of her old bootstrap, pulled herself out of the mud. She's an accidental cowgirl, and she's out to have her fun. Oh, silly boy. Did you push me a little too far? Can someone tell me where I put that gasoline? It's gonna get real hot in here. She's an accidental cowgirl, answers to no one. She wasn't always like that, but they gave her a loaded gun. Yes, she grabbed a hold of her old bootstrap, pulled herself out of the mud. She's an accidental cowgirl, and she's out to have her fun.
Her name is Karen Dixon. Now, Karen is spelled C-A-R-Y-N, C-A-R-Y-N, Dixon. And that is a great tune called Accidental Cowgirl. And I've played that song twice. Her promoter sent it to me, but I just found out she's going to be in Branson, Missouri tomorrow playing at the Nest concert venue. So go follow the Nest concert venue on Facebook, and you'll see Karen Dixon performing there tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time. I can't remember when, but I wish I could go see her. I've got other commitments tomorrow. I wish I knew she would have been in town. But the Nest concert venue is more of an intimate singer-songwriter kind of venue. So there are going to be a lot of great stories told, a lot of great music sang tomorrow. I guarantee you that's going to be an awesome one. Karen Dixon, go check her out. A Glance, the first song I ever heard from this next gentleman. His name is Kyle Antone. It is on the radio right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
She said I'll never love again. My heart's been worn way too thin. Every time I give love a try, all it does is makes me cry. She said I'll never love again. The end. He was done giving love a try. Heard his last sad goodbye. Every time he give love a shot, he'd end up in the same old spot. He was done giving love a try. Goodbye. Chance. Struggle through the walls and cans. Two hearts apart in misery, they come together finally. The fact they met was by sheer chance. A glance. They thought of how it felt this time. Hearts weren't set on goodbye. At a little cafe they sat outside. No wind and no goodbye. They thought of how it felt inside. They'll try. The fact they sheer chance. Struggle through the walls Two hearts apart in misery, they come together finally. The fact they met was by sheer chance. A glance, the end, goodbye. But a glance, they'll try.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
My boots are worn and so is my heart. Cowgirl blues are tearing me apart. Campfires all aglow, but I'm sitting here alone. I'm gonna saddle up, it's time to ride. I'm busting out of here tonight. Got my horse and cowgirl hat, that's all I need to take with me. I'm gonna ride you out of my mind. Hit the trail and leave you far behind. I've wasted more than my time. I got nothing to lose with these cowgirl blues. Faded sun and prairie wide, heartache rides with me tonight like a lost and distant train. Echoes of your voice remain. I got better things to do with my life than sit alone on a starry night. Boy, you're all hat and no cattle. It's time for me to cowgirl off. I'm gonna ride you out of my mind. Hit the trail and leave you far behind. I've wasted more than my time. I got nothing to lose with these cowgirl blues. Sunset on our love, nothing left to say. But giddy up, yeah, I got nothing to lose with these cowgirl blues. Yeah, I got nothing to lose with these cowgirl blues.
Her name is Kendall Shaw. That is called Cowgirl Blues. Kendall Marie Shaw, if you want to check her out on Facebook. And Kendall Marie, hang on, Kendall Marie, or KendallShawMusic.com. There you go. That is her website. And she just sent me a little card today thanking me for playing her music. I got that in the mail right before I went on the air this evening. And I want to wish her a very happy birthday. Today is her birthday as well. So happy birthday to Kendall Shaw. Your song Cowgirl Blues is a hit. I love playing that one on the radio. And I love our interview that is coming up too, man. We got a great radio interview coming up. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Lots of talented young ladies in the world of country music. Here's another one, my good friend Allie Ray, who has been a special guest on this program twice now. Her latest single is called Husband You Up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
First time he stayed a little longer and didn't leave like they all do. Said goodnight but kept on talking like he didn't want to. It was small, I almost missed it, but I felt it when I did. Got me thinking without thinking, like this might be something big. I'ma husband you up, I can see that white picket fence. You and me, yeah, it just nothing, don't you feel it too? I be trying not to say it, but I want to. We can keep it how it is, but we know where this is going. I'ma husband you up. I can see that white picket fence. You and me, yeah, it just makes sense. I can see me wearing your t-shirt, hear your heartbeat while I'm laying on your chest. You might not know it yet, though. Everything's kind of feeling like home. I'ma husband you up. I'ma husband you up. I'ma husband you up.
This is Troy Cross, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday, live from Branson, Missouri, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
If you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. Suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear just for tonight, I've got to tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
He is my good friend Lee Sims from Colorado. That's a great tune called I'm Gonna Let You Down. And you can also hear Lee's voice on my classic country radio station. That plays 24/7 on my tab at the homepage of KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Just click Classic Country Radio up there at the very top. And Lee Sims got it going on, man. He's music and he's got a great voice. I knew when I heard it, I was like, hey, would you do some production for me? And he sure did. And it's fantastic. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to let you down, too. That's the last song of the evening before we say goodnight, and I want to thank you for being here tonight. This has been a fun show, and my special guest, Tasha Ann, that was a great interview, and also Ty Wilson. Thank you for being on the program tonight as well. I will see you next Thursday and Friday night. Both shows start at 7 o'clock Central Time, and The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like The Tim Kelly Show on social media, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry.